Good morning, everyone. This is Black Forest coming in with another pre-market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at AUD USD. But before we can start to break down this Forex pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, but we all know why you guys are here, is to find good financial content and Forex content that can improve one's ability as a trader. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this Forex pair. All right, so before we get to talk about the technical analysis of it all, let's talk about the AUDUSD. Okay, now let's talk about the AUD first. What's going on with the AUD? It is still one of our stronger currencies going into this trading week and has been one of our stronger currencies over the last few trading weeks. We had some very good economic news come out after the New York session closed yesterday about its trading balance. That was pretty good. So, with that being said, let's talk about the USD. The USD is currently suffering from weakness due to inflation being put upon the American economy. And we're also having a ripple effect from the heightened gas prices that is also really now starting to take effect on our economy as well, and so much even boosting the inflation. Because being that they need gas to ship goods back and forth from the stores, they're going to put that increased gas cost on the consumers, which is going to keep inflating prices. Now we have to talk about it from a global political standpoint. AUD traditionally acts as a panic currency during panic markets, and during this European conflict of Russia and Ukraine, the USD has acted as a non-traditional safe haven currency in which it gains strength if the world starts to panic from the European conflict turning to a global conflict. This is what I do to believe is America is the one leading the sanctions against Russia. But also, things are probably going to get a lot worse before they get better, especially if they start banning Russian gas from around the world. The only thing that's going to do is make more gas scarce around the world and further increase costs on consumers' goods. Now that we have the fundamentals out the way, let's talk about the technical analysis. Okay, so we've been going up for quite some time, and now we had to have some sellers to come in. Now I know from if you was to look on a smaller time frame, let's take 15 minutes. This looks like it's just a turnover in price. But when you look at it from a broader time frame, all you see is that buyers have just come in because basically when we got about right here, the major institutions didn't like the price. They most likely want to continue buying because if that was the case, this would have been just crashed down. This has been coming down, but it's coming down very choppily. Okay, if this is really truly a price turnover, we would see more an aggressive turn down. Let's see if we can get a better example. It's just like here. This is much more aggressive. Let me see. Okay. All right. So last time price was in this area, we did drop, but we dropped very, very aggressively with a weak pushback and came down. This is choppily going down, which is leading me to believe that basically what happened is that in order to keep buying, you have to have sellers to come in. So being that this was the point where it really took off from, came down here, kind of retested this price area, and it was looking like it's going to continue to go up. We have some USD news dropping at 8:30, so we'll go ahead and see how that's going to affect the market, okay? So if this is a true price over, what we're going to see is a break in this entire market structure here, in which we will go down, have a pathetic push up, and then continue to go down. But if this is what I believe it is, it's just some sellers coming in so they can keep buying. We're going to have probably a range. We're going to most likely have a range happening here before we continue to go up. Being our target area would be right around here. So price will continue to go up and try to get to probably about right here before we see some true hesitation going down. Okay. So if you got into this trade a little bit early when you saw it was going up here or here or here, more than likely you're going to be okay. All right, because remember, charts just don't continuously go up. They go up, they go down, they go up. Just like here, they go up, they go down, and they go up. This is just trading. This is why it's always best to take your emotions out of it and go with what you know, which is the reason why you're here. Okay? So, like I said, the more likely scenario, what's going to happen is we're going to range out here before we continue to go up. Or if we do have the chance of price turnover, what we're going to have is a break down towards below this structure here, either a range out or weak pathetic push up before it continues to go down. Okay, but also when you're trading, you also keep the fundamentals in mind because we were previously before the Ukrainian conflict in a unstable market, but today we are more so between an unstable and panic market in which any type of given news event could push the markets one way or another. Okay, so with that information, happy trading.